Hey guys, Chris from MadAssGamers here. Now in this video we're going to be taking a look at iOS 5 on the iPad, which was released today for the first and second generation iPad. Here in this video we have the second generation iPad with iOS 5 installed on it. It also is free for the third and fourth generation iPod Touch and the iPhone 3GS and the iPhone 4. So straight up, you can already notice a few new icons. We got iMessage over here, reminders. We got what's this? Newsstand down here. So first we'll check out iMessage. Basically, this is a free sort of text messaging service between iOS users. It's free and unlimited. So if you have a friend who also has an iPad or an iPod Touch or even an iPhone, you can sort of send them like unlimited text, and they'll get notifications. It's a pretty good application. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. You can also, like, if you're having a live conversation with your friend, you can also see when he or she is typing up here. You can add a subject, you can send pictures and all that, but the only downside is you have to be connected to Wi-Fi. So that's iMessage. There have been some minor improvements to the calendar app. Now we have the year view, as you can see up here. We got day, week, month. Now we have year. We also got some invitations. You can get invitations to events, etc. So just like really simple updates to it. Not much. Just to change the design a bit, and yeah. Now I haven't really used this app yet, but it's called Reminders, and basically it is what it's called. You can set reminders, to pick up milk or groceries after work. You can set a time for it to remind you, and a notification will come up. One thing cool about this, I'm pretty sure you can also do, you can set it, so just say you're at work, you're at the office, and you want it to send you a message or give you a notification when you leave the office to go remember to pick up something from the store. So it'll put like a location around where you are, and then as soon as you go out of that location, it'll detect that, and it'll actually give you a message as soon as you leave. So as soon as you leave work or the building, it'll tell you, remember to go pick up, go to the store, pick up some stuff. So that's a really cool app. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. In Notes, there's a couple new features. If we just go to start a note here, if you hold the top bottom right button on the keyboard, you got two options. You got unlock and split. If we go to split, it actually splits the keyboard in half, so it's like better typing, so you can got a better view. And it was a pretty requested new feature in iOS 5, so Apple put it in. Also, you can also dock and merge. I will put it back. And another option is to undock, so you can actually move it wherever you want. Whoops. Just by moving along there, you just move it wherever you want. So if you want to see yourself typing down here somewhere, you just move it. So it makes it more user friendly, which is pretty cool. Also, if you type in just a random word, if we say hello, if we highlight this word, select all, we got now a suggest and a define option. If we go to define, it gives you a meaning. So it's like basically a built-in dictionary now. So it's pretty cool. Gives you a meaning. Also says hello or hollow or whatever, I don't know how to say it. So that's pretty cool. Some new nifty features in Notepad. There have been some pretty cool changes to Game Center. Not big changes. Now you can add profile pictures of yourself. I haven't got one here yet, but yeah, you can add profile pictures. They've changed they have added like a point system down here. So that's pretty cool. They've just made things a little simpler when trying to find games, and they changed the request page, as you can see here. So they've just made it a bit cooler with a point system. It's easier to find games, find friends, etc. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now Newsstand is a new application. It's sort of like iBooks, but instead of books, it's magazines. You can buy subscriptions from the App Store. As you can see, I haven't got any magazines here, but it's telling me I can go to the App Store and check out all the latest magazines, newspapers, whatever. So it takes you to the App Store. There's a ton of new magazines. I'm in Australia, so you got like Woman's Weekly and all that, GQ, and yeah, so not really interested in Woman's Weekly, but yeah. Also, some new awesome updates in iOS 5 allows you to, from now on, when you buy an iPad, iPod, iPhone, because it'll have iOS 5 pre-installed on it, you actually won't need a PC or a Mac to set it up. So as soon as you turn it on, you won't need to connect it to iTunes. You can set it up just as it is. Because Apple got heaps of requests to do this sort of thing, so people who want an iPad don't necessarily have to then get a computer just to set it up. Also, now you can do over-the-air updates. If you go to Settings, General, then Software Update, as you can see here, iOS 5, your software is up to date, so you don't have to plug into your computer anymore and update. And also, the updates are going to be much smaller when you do them over the air. Another awesome feature is iTunes Wi-Fi sync. So now you can sync your iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch to your computer with, sync it with new music and new movies, new photos, etc. without having to connect it to the computer. So basically, there's no reason for you to connect your iDevice to a PC or Mac anymore. So you can update over the air, you can sync over the air, and also there's iCloud now, which came out today, so you can transfer movies, music, and photos between devices much easier. There are a couple new gestures for the iPad in iOS 5. One of them being if you sort of pinch in the middle of the screen, it goes back to the home screen. So yeah, not really a reason to use the home button anymore. That's pretty cool. There's also some in, I think, Mail, but I haven't set mine up yet. If you swipe to the left, you can bring out like the mail list and something like that. So there's some cool gestures. So look out for that if you have an iPad. The notification center got an all-new design. You can just look at the notification center just by swiping down at the bottom of your screen, just like this. It's really simple, really easy. It always picks it up whenever you swipe down. As you can see here, I have no new notifications, but whenever I get an email or something, it'll tell me, it'll come up, and it won't block the whole, stop me from playing. If I'm playing an app and I get an email or a message on Facebook or something like that, it won't interrupt me. A little bar will just come up here and say you have a new message, so it doesn't interrupt you anymore. Also in settings, you can also choose what gives you notifications and what doesn't, which is pretty cool. Because the iPad itself doesn't come with the stocks and weather application that Apple made, you can't actually put sort of widgets in the notification center. But because the iPhone and iPod Touch does come with the weathers and stocks application, you can put sort of stocks and weather widgets in this notification center. So it's a bit of a downside for the iPad, but still pretty cool. If you have an Apple TV, you can now AirPlay mirror what's on your iPad onto your TV via Apple TV, so you can see whatever's on your screen. If you're playing an app or whatever, you can see it on your TV in HD, which is pretty cool. Now this is a feature that's just new in the iPhone and the iPad, is Twitter integration. So I haven't actually got any photos to show you, but if you're watching a YouTube video or if you got a photo you want to tweet, it's built into the OS. So you can just, don't have to open the Twitter application. You can just find a video, if you like it, share it with your Twitter friends. So that's really cool. Also now, when installing applications from the App Store, it does multiple applications at once now. So for you, it takes a while to download and install them. It doesn't do one at a time anymore. It actually does 2 or 3 at a time, which is pretty cool. So it gets through them a bit faster. Also in the Photos application, unfortunately I can't show you because I haven't got any photos, but you can now edit photos in the photo application. You can crop them, if they're videos, make them shorter. You can also remove red eye and all that cool stuff. In the iPhone 4S, you're also going to have the option to do auto stabilization or something. So if you're filming with your iPhone and you're shaking it, so there's a feature that will actually stop it so it won't look as shaky. And another cool thing is you can actually add photo albums, which is really cool, straight on your device. If we open up the camera application, we can see up here there's now options button. If we click the options, it says grid, and we can turn that on. So as you can see there, it's got some grid lines. If you want a good photo, you just match it up with the grid lines. In Safari, this is a feature I've been really waiting for. You now have tabs, so you can just press the plus button to add a new tab and go wherever you want, and it just makes switching between tabs a lot easier. Also, you got reading list in Safari now, so you can tap on that. It's sort of like a bookmark sort of feature where you can collect web pages that you want to read later, which is pretty cool. So it's sort of like an upgraded bookmark system, if you say. The music in the iPad got changed around a bit. Personally, I don't like the new look of it. It sort of looks, in a way, it looks like a book because it's got the wood on the sides, or it looks like I don't know. It gives me the impression like a book. Yeah, it got redesigned. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah, obviously people must like it, I guess. So that's a new feature in iOS 5. Also now in the Mail application, I haven't set it up yet, so I can't really show you guys, but when typing a new message or something like that, you can select a certain word or piece of text, and you can actually make it bold, italic, so just if you want something to stand out in an email or something. So that's another cool feature in iOS 5. Apple also made 3 new apps, 2 of them being Find My Friends and Cards. Find My Friends is sort of an application where you can like sort of tag yourself, like you can just say at the shopping mall or something like that, and you add friends so they can see where you are, and if you go near a friend, it'll come up and say you are near so and so, like so you can actually like meet up with them, and it's sort of like an interactive sort of app, I guess, sort of thing. So yeah, it's a cool app. You should check it out. It's free. It's sort of like this, like status updates on Facebook where you tag where you are, sort of like that. Also Cards, which is an app where you design your own card. Apple have templates. You design your own card, you send it to Apple, they print it out for you and send it off. So you give them the name, the address. Obviously you have to pay. The app is free, but I think it's like $2 for them to print off and like another $3 for them to send it. So that's a cool up. They're both free apps. The only thing is, Cards isn't designed for the iPad, so it's a bit blurry. As you can see there, it's only designed for the iPod Touch. So there are a couple of new applications. Also, one that hasn't been released yet is iTunes Movie Trailer. It's an app that shows you all the latest movie trailers and all that cool stuff. I'm pretty sure it's going to be free, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming out soon. Also, there's a ton of new features in the setting guide. So once you update your device to iOS 5, go through the settings and check out all the new stuff. As you can see here, just some new stuff. Notifications, you can sort apps manually by time. You want the sort of stuff that comes up in the notification center. iCloud settings, what to back up, what not to back up. Obviously, because we've got the Twitter integration, add accounts, etc. iMessages. There's a ton of new settings, so definitely check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Please remember to give this video a like, because it really helps us out, and a favorite. So yeah, if you have any other features that you know about, leave them in the comment below. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.